that was the one I finished the other day. Shadowing's not too bad, I guess. Man, I keep seeing more and more graphite. Yeah, it's just kind of for fun. It's this character just doing like another kind of drawing of it. Pretty much the color scheme I'm going for here. Oh, come on, man. This marker will probably actually die out. Yo, game. Must be little kindergartners or whatever. Forgot they're out of school because it's summer break. Such typical troll comment. Not even being creative at all, man. Gonna try harder, come on. Troll game be weak. Saying, Nan, what are you, British? Nah, I don't have sympathy for douchebags. Hope your Nan broke her hip. don't believe anything you say anyway. Isn't the internet so convenient? You can make up bullcrap and say it. I'm a science person, so I only believe things that I see evidence that's true. It's called data, empirical evidence, and such research. When I just humoring this troll. So no, give me a second. The Arakamiku, for some reason I couldn't remember her name. Should I try doing that with ink? I don't know, I'm up for trying anything on it. It is on that multimedia paper, so technically I probably could say line it with ink and then try watercolor painting it. Maybe not today, but sometime soon I plan on just doing another setup again where I'm just doing some painting. It'd be kind of a nice change up again. I think it's pretty obvious. Just think of more productive things you could do, though, Think about that. Yeah, this is from the Manga Sensei. Yeah, it's just doing the same hair scheme, more or less. Mikurika. Sounds like America. Mikurika. Yeah, that has not a bad sounding mashup name. Mikurika. How do you pronounce that? 6 p.m. You're in the same time zone as me. You must be... That means you're not overseas. You're probably somewhere... I guess it could be anywhere from Texas up through Wisconsin. Maybe Illinois. Missouri. I don't believe you. Just like you said, don't believe everything, right? Hey, I'm not asking you to say anything either. I don't believe you. I don't believe anything anymore. You're from London. Why aren't you in a pub right now? I'm not trying to rip on you, Tess. It's just making a stereotypical joke. Stereotypes are right. Yeah, this one I just kind of threw together. This would kind of pretty much typically be like what this character would be doing anyway. I really like the show, Eromanga Sensei. I still have one more episode. It wasn't released yet, so I was waiting on that. Hey, how's it going? You know, so I wasn't chatting much on like streams. I was kind of just watching and stuff. A lot of times I'll kind of like pop in, I'll leave it on and watch and just kind of draw as well, and stuff like that. It's typically kind of contagious. Drawing, and then all you want to do is also start drawing, you know. Really good stuff too. I was looking through video and tutorials and all that. It was a really great channel you have going. No, I was just kind of giving a heads up, like I might, say hey, that I'm in, and then you might not hear much from me. This was a fun drawing I finished yesterday. This one is pretty fun. Did you say you're considering doing like a physical art, like streaming? I'm still really a noob with digital stuff. I mean, and granted, I do just have a pretty cheap program. I guess when it comes down to it, I'm just so lazy, or I just don't want to try doing too much new stuff that I just default to what I'm more familiar with. Well, with that being said, I still, have a lot more improvement to do with actual physical drawing anyway. My family? I'm doing good. As far as I can tell. Oh, yeah, I couldn't remember if it was you or somebody else, like the other stream, or, I don't know, earlier in the last week maybe, mentioning something about trying to do, maybe that was somebody else. Hmm. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, it's just a PlayStation camera. You know, I mean, it's pretty good budget camera, you know, considering 40 to 60 bucks, probably, tops. Well, actually, I guess it depends on countries. I know for some reason a PlayStation camera is more expensive, like, in other countries, but I got mine for like 40. I guess first you gotta have a PS4, but for me, it's practical enough. I mean, my cell phone actually could do good streaming, and I have used it before, but I don't want to kill my phone. It already almost burns up just using it for like 2 hours. Yeah, that's true. Like, how to put it? Like, it seems like it's hard to establish a stream, say, on PlayStation anymore, the live from PlayStation thing, like for the Playroom. I'm not even sure how much longer of a platform for streaming will really be effective. I don't know. You know, pretty much ideally it'd be, you know, streaming with some other camera on some other. Well, YouTube works, of course, but that's just because it's linked to the live from PlayStation feed. But I know there's a lot of Twitch streaming channels too. Pretty much all digital though. Back in the day, when there was Ustream streaming, there was a lot more of all kinds of streams. But when they dropped that, I don't know, just if it was because it became a little less convenient to people, but a lot of streams kind of stopped. I mean, I suppose it's still worth a try for some people to try streaming again, like starting off, say, on the live from PlayStation. But it's not as big as it used to be. Oh, but I don't think you need to have PlayStation Plus to stream. I'm pretty sure you don't. That's pretty much only needed for the like online like multiplayer gaming. Yeah, he's good. He's actually switching to day shift now, so we'll have different work shifts now, so he'll be up when I'm asleep, and I'll be asleep when he's awake. Of course, most of that time during a work week would just be at work, or vice versa. Right now he's just playing games, so that's why he's making noises. His overnight work is not that fun, right? I've been doing it for 2 years now. This paper really does eat up my markers. Probably because most of it just soaks through it. I still like the look it gives to the stuff. Gives it more of an almost painted look. Like watercolorish. Which I need to get back into. So yeah, sometime soon I'm going to start doing more watercolor stuff again. And the challenge with this paper is it comes in darker. Well, I guess also because the background's, you know, a little bit darker. And it soaks through and it looks darker than what it'll actually be when it dries out a little bit more. Which I could probably solve by putting it over some other white paper, but then I'd be wasting paper because it would get ruined. I don't think this is gonna last. Good thing I have 2 or 3 more of these same markers. Might last longer than I think. Dang it. Problem is with black Prisma pencil, still actually will smudge pretty badly. If there's a little bit of the powder remaining, you go over it with your marker. Like right there, kind of smudges a little bit. But that's not too bad because that can be covered with a shadow anyway. This marker is lasting longer than I thought. Yeah, the only thing worse than I think a night shift is swing shift. Because then you'd be pretty much doing any of the shifts. Wouldn't be able to get a pattern. Though second shift isn't very good either. I was doing cross training the other week and I had to do second shift for a while. Because then you work in the afternoon all day and then it's like 1 or 2, it's like 1 in the morning. And you gotta go back and stay up, but you can't really do much. Everything's closed. Yo, how's it going? Dang, it's starting to smudge. Problem is, like, it starts to, like, get stuck on the tip. That pencil stuff. At least I'm almost done using this marker because this is barely gonna make it. Markers just go ahead it. Can do it. I think I have another one anyway though. Yeah, there it is. This one should have more left in it. Yeah, it does. I typically buy more than one of particular skin tones because I just know I'll use them up pretty quick. I like this one. It works pretty well for like the lighter complexions. It's almond. Oh, that's good. No, I was just kinda drawing. There'll be a lot of times where I won't say anything just because I'm drawing. I typically don't really talk that much. A lot of times anymore for the eyes, I just do a base color of generally what the overall eye color will be like, and then I do the rest of the details usually in pencil. We could probably use some violet, I guess. That'll work. Oh, DeviantArt. So I kind of recently got back into it, like posting a lot of things, because I went like a whole year without posting anything on it, and then I just kind of gave up again. And then I just post things on Instagram, it's like the same name, and that works well enough for me. It's actually easier because to use DeviantArt, I have to transfer from my phone camera to my computer, and then usually I have to change the rotation size of my pictures, so it's easier just to upload a picture directly. Oh, okay. I see DA, I just thought DeviantArt. Yeah. I went a whole year without posting anything. I'll probably not post anymore. I at least I can spend my time on other things. Yeah, I saw that whole kind of thing. I was like, oh yeah, that kind of sucks. No, it's been decent. I mean, see, since I work overnights, I actually only got up like 2 hours ago. Yeah, I guess no, actually, it's closer to 3. So I mean, not bad considering me just getting up, I guess. I mean, I don't work tonight, but typically it'll be Monday through Thursday night. Yeah, these are alcohol-based markers, which is these are really cheap ones. So I bought I think it was a set of 70 or 80 of them for $40. They're actually not too bad though, considering how cheap they are. But I actually get a lot of. I use about any brand I can get a hold of. Pro markers, Copic. What's the other things? Common. Prisma. Oh yeah, those are super fast. It's like instant. Of course, this is cheap paper I'm using. No, I mean it's sketch paper. It's actually good sketch paper, but not good for markers really. It kind of soaks through. Like, this is like, this is, what is this? I think this is, Vellum? Hold on. But I use the same kind of markers with a little bit of pencil, just like I'm using on this, but this is the different, heavier paper. It doesn't soak through nearly as much, but it's also, I don't know, it's kind of good on the colors a little bit. Ideally, I should probably just use these markers on this kind of paper better all the time. But, like, this is kind of a fun one. Like sometimes, I have another one I'm planning on doing that with, but like, this is like marker paper. It's like that see-through stuff. But I mean, it looks really good too. It does really well with markers. Actually, I'm not sure if this is the right paper. I always have a little test paper and make sure. Because these cheap markers, the colors really don't match the caps too well. So I kind of test it out before I use it. Yeah, these markers dry so fast. Which is good because then you can kind of layer it like right away. But with this paper, you can't really blend it. It just kind of, I mean, it does, but it's more like layering rather than blending because it dries so fast. Actually, that's the same color. I'll just make some shadows on it. I don't know if the Eromanga Sensei will have more than one season. I guess I still need to see the last episode. But there's a lot of shows that I like that are just like a one season show. Which is kind of too bad, but then again, if they got everything across that they needed to for it, then it's good enough, I guess. I hope there's gonna be another To Love Ru season. There should be, granted, like from where the last one stopped. I don't know if they'd call it Darkness Third. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. The one thing I like about this set of markers that I bought, the cheap ones, they have a lot of grays, which I actually use a lot. I don't know. I'll look. Looks like Halo 4. Man, just be glad he's not getting mad at it too much. Because then you would know. Yeah, we'll do this. For a lot of my drawings anymore, I try to rely on doing most of the coloring with marker because it saves me a lot of time. Because when I do pencil, I go for solid fill, which would mean a lot of work. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, fan art like this character exists and such, but I just made this up. But it'd be something very typical of this character to be doing. Like, though, an example though is one I just actually drew from the scene of the end credits, though I modified it a little bit. But yeah, that's Saguri. It's from Aromanga Sensei. I pretty much always just do fan art. A lot of Vocaloid mostly is what I draw, like Miku. Like, Vocaloids and anime is pretty much my thing. Or video games. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah. This is on the same paper as this one. A few specs on here or something. Yeah, this one is nice. Yeah, I've considered stuff like that. That would mean I'd have to get a scanner or find a place that scans. Like, I was just kind of, since I was thinking about it, like, example of something that I did with pencil. This one's all pencil. I just go for a solid fill on it. That's why it takes so long. Yeah, I like this one. Got a nice, like a varnish to it, almost. Pencil takes too long. No, but I like it. I just wish I had more time to do more drawings. It always feels like I'm fighting the time. Yeah, I might get around to it eventually. Be a lot of scanning. Best thing I can do is, upload them, take picture, and if somebody wanted to do something, they could copy the file. Like on DeviantArt, that's thing, like, I guess. Because I just post them and I don't put any watercolor or anything on those, or the watermarks, whatever you want to call it. And people could download it and then they could try doing print of their own. Though I don't know if the quality stays as high. I haven't really tested that out and such. It's a little too dark. Yeah, that's true. Well, back when when I started drawing anime and such, I mean, it wasn't as good, but I still did lots of scanning at the library. But now that I'm getting better, now I'm just too lazy. It's really difficult to want to do things like going to a library or going into town when you work overnights. I know it's lazy, but almost everything becomes an inconvenience. And a lot of these drawings are actually pretty big, so I'd have to get one of those larger bed scanners. I was looking at some, but they'd have to be at least 14 by 17. Oh, well, I guess my viewpoint is my stuff isn't really worth selling. I have done trades of originals. I don't do prints. That's like, I've done lots of trades. Game and Night, no. Yo, random. Maybe you know this, since on the topic. Do you know how to make, say, like a digital like art file piece that uses a floating image, say, like, so that when you, like, say, upload the image to, like, a website to make a t-shirt or something, that it'll just use the image, not like a background in white, you know, like, say that, so that, like, I don't know how to put it, like a floating image. And not like, like with like a background, a white background, even if you're trying to avoid that. Because I couldn't really figure out how to do that, because I'd loop an image, cut it, put it into like the background where there's no, but when you save the file, it still at least puts in white space. Transparent backgrounds? Maybe my program's too cheap to use that. I can check it out. That should be an option. Transparent. I'll have to try that out. I'll have to play around with that a little bit. Oh, yeah, PNG, yeah. Yeah, that saves more of the quality too, right, over JPEG. Because there was some t-shirts of like Miku I wanted to make for myself or whatever. And I was like, oh, floating image I'd probably need, because then it just looks weird with the dang big white square background, and you just want the image there. Transparent ones. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that out. Of course, first I need to make sure my program can do that. I'm pretty sure it should, I'd imagine. True, could do a background. But I'm talking like, let's say I just want the character just kind of with a pose or doing something, and then you just want to use the t-shirt color as the background of sorts, or just I don't know, supplemental color or something. Because there's a lot of designs and things that work well with just like the image, and then you just have the t-shirt color follow up behind it. Photo editing? Well, this program I use is a photo editor / painting thing. It's Corel Painter Essentials 5. This is the free one that came with my Wacom. I'll just have to take a look at it sometime soon and just be like, figure it out. Yeah, I imagine it's actually not bad. It's got pretty much all the things I need, at least for now. I've done a few digital pieces. I've been pretty happy with them. Though a limiting factor for me is like finding an actual good skin tone. I mean, I've toyed around with it enough to get something decent, but I see all these other digital programs that have crazy great skin colors and stuff. I mean, and I get how they kind of do the soft gradients and such, you know, like airbrush shadowing and doing stuff like that. But the colors I use just aren't that great. It also doesn't help that my laptop screen probably doesn't display the best color spectrum. So it's kind of hard to tell what it actually is. Don't know what color to make this pillow. Maybe I'll just make it pink. Yes. Or blue. Could make it blue with stars on it. Or polka dots. Or solid color. Maybe solid color would be less distracting. Pink it is. It's like a salmon pink. Oops, I need to plug my controller in before it dies. I don't even know why it didn't die. It's usually set to turn off in an hour. It's really weird how it does that. I mean, I'm glad it didn't shut off because then it screws up the stream. It's a lot of surface area. Poor marker. Tapas? I have never heard of that. I was gonna say, sounds like a food, but I don't know. I've never heard of any of them. Oh, never heard of that. Webcomics. What does it run on? Does it use Flash? Webcomic site? So is it like one to host and you actually draw stuff like on their site, or is it just kind of more of an upload and viewing site? Or is it both? I don't know. Oh. Gotta post links to it. I wonder if it's just embedded in the site, which I wouldn't think they'd do. Is there not a? I don't know. I'm not all that well acquainted with all these internets. Oh, are you talking like trying to like post like the link on other things like Instagram and YouTube and whatnot? Maybe not. I don't know. Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. They don't want other link to other sites on theirs. I don't know. Maybe they won't let it, or which is kind of weird anymore. I wouldn't think sites would care that they link other sites that are more popular. That'd just make them more available to others. So I don't know. I don't know all the ins and outs of internets. Yeah, that could work too. Yeah, like I've seen that before. far as I've gone in the comic, is just some fan-made short story thing written on paper with some Vocaloids. If I can dig it up, I'll show it. Actually, I guess I have 2 of them. I'm not really a comic style person though. Trying to dig up some other stuff. This one was just a fun little one. I'm so lazy, I don't even do cross-hatching. It's really short. The other one I have, I need to like do something with because it's so all over the place. I need to fix it. Oh, yeah, again. While I'm at it, this is like an example of some of my watercolor. I kind of want to do more of this stuff again. It's kind of nice. Batman knows what's up. Smudge it a little bit. It's fine. These drawings always take way longer than I think they will to color them. And again, I usually work on actually fairly large papers, so like I know I could get a smaller color drawing done a lot faster. Kind of like well, this one went pretty quick, but then again, it's pretty small.
Oh yeah, I missed this. It's been a long time. I'm back. I forgot you.
Yeah, digital coloring. Wish I could just copy and, well, like use a paint bucket function on real life, like physical drawings. Where's my bucket tool and where's my airbrush tool at? Oh, I have some digital stuff done. Not much though. Real paint bucket. It'll work. I'm just gonna get like a little triangle icon. I just poke it and it's gonna. I don't even know what this stuffed animal thing is, but like it's in the show quite a bit, so I'm like, okay, I'll draw this in here too. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. This marker doesn't seem to want to go very well. But I know I haven't used this one very much. Marker fumes are pretty potent. And there we go, more or less. I'll need a little bit more shadowing or lightening up more, I guess. Like that. No, these things always break on me. I think I pushed too hard. Oh, I hate it when it does this. Like it starts sharpening, like, leaving that dang chunk of wood along the edge. What the heck? Well, I like pretty much any and all of them. Well, there's pretty much any kind of anime that I watch. I like a lot of them, but I really liked Angel Beats and Date Live, True Love Blue. Quite a bit of ecchi stuff, I guess, but I like anything. Though I don't really go for the, not so much for the dark and gory ones, really, so much. I just watched Gantz last night. That was actually pretty good. A little bit, some of the character interaction is a little bit annoying, though. Which is not really a show, that was a movie though, but it was pretty good. It's getting there. I need a bit more work. Yeah, it is. It's graphically really good. It's like a, I don't know what to compare it to. They went for a much more realistic look to it, kind of like the Final Fantasy 15 movie. That one is. I really want to rewatch that one. Yeah, I don't really need to watch gore movies, really. See, I haven't seen that. But, I know that, the newer one has that 3D. It seems like a little bit difficult to get into. Like that 3D model animation. But, like, I haven't seen really any of Berserk, but is that just like the new stuff that has that? That it used to be drawn animation? I know Ajin does that too. I've seen snippets of it because my brother was watching that. I'm pretty sure that smudge is stuck in there, yeah. It's trapped in the marker. Yeah, I don't know how that works. Yo! Momoku Star Art? Nine ball? I'm not sure how you're supposed to have your username read. Is that 9-ball? Nine ball. Okay. Just making sure. I was just figuring that 8's supposed to be like an A. There we go. See, I'm too lazy. I'm not gonna do any other backgrounds and stuff. That might be something I eventually do. Something is go back to a lot of my drawings and actually do a little bit more with surroundings. Yeah, I like drawing more of like the cute stuff. It's just kind of nice. Like it's the same character I was working on, like with this one, but this character is really cute, but also really funny. If you ever watch Eromanga Sensei, I think you'll know what I mean. Oops, punching the camera. More cute stuff. Now we gotta work on something else. I mean, I've started a few things, but have any OCs? Kind of, but not really. It's almost always exclusively fan art stuff. This one too. But I'm gonna paint this one. Yeah. I'll save that one for later though, because I'm gonna do a setup where I actually do my painting again. But I mean, I could just randomly try drawing something original, though I just don't have. I don't put plot, and I don't think of like their background stories or such. Mainly because I'm just focused on fan art. This is kind of what I like to do mostly. Let me find it then. Keep in mind though, I drew these like 3 years ago. If I can find them, I'm sure I'll find them somewhere. Through like a couple hundred drawings.
Oh, what?
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to find this stuff. Where is it?
Oh,
I found a couple. Yeah, see, I drew these like 3 years ago and I haven't done anything since then. You can tell. So I still kind of like the idea I had in mind of the outfit and stuff. But I haven't tried anything since then. Yeah, like, I could do a lot better now. Though some of it was not bad considering 3 years ago. Because that's when I started drawing anime stuff. I think it's funny how I have like an extremely detailed picture in the drawing itself. Yeah, I kind of tried colorizing the one a little bit. But see, I haven't messed with that stuff in a long time. I've been mostly just drawing Miku in anime. I don't have enough time to put into trying to think up things too much. Or at least that's my excuse. I mean, I guess I could try drawing and doing something. Ooh, fire. Let's see if I can. See, I just kind of had that as less closed in, I guess. Oh yeah, I have a lot of Final Fantasy stuff. It's my favorite game series. Surprisingly, I haven't drawn very much of Final Fantasy based stuff just because I guess I've always just kind of wanted to keep getting better at drawing before I actually draw Final Fantasy stuff. I did draw Noctis at a Chocobo Post Station. Pretty much drew this like the second day I bought Final Fantasy 15, which I haven't played in a while. I need to ink this thing in. Yeah, experimenting with stuff actually is always pretty much a worthwhile experience. Though I try to stray from experimenting on something that I really do want to try, like completing, like without knowing that I won't screw it up using something I do know, but maybe that's just me being too careful. Coloring page.
How did you do that?
I don't think we wouldn't mind drawing Lucy's stuff. Do your protein.
Whoa, you hit me?
I'm so bad with thumbs.
Yeah. Hey, you hit me.
It needs to be more like Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's no. Yeah, I was saying I kind of recognize those names anyway.
Shoot, too early. Oh.
Just kind of, it's a little bit different stylized, but somewhat like it. I'm getting better at drawing, like what I intend to draw. I think it's just gotten better with time, or I'm just not thinking about it as much. I like don't worry about my lines as much. I just kind of do them. Used to always freak out about like trying to do the line exactly right, and with that, a lot of the times when I started, I was trying to like recreate exactly the image I was looking at. Like I'd take a screenshot and try to recreate it. But I think I was too critical on trying to get lines right, and then it'd be skewed, because then you wouldn't get the whole picture. It's like, yeah, I'd try to focus on parts of it, and then it would just kind of throw off the whole thing. And anyway, I know now it's easier just to fix things later and just do the initial drawing, and then figure it out as you go. I've just kind of gotten used to like not doing a general body shape, like doing an outline and then I just kind of go right into it. Yo, Stitch. What's going? Make your hair a little bit longer. A little bit different, like, like the eye style I actually kind of changed up a bit. Still try to keep it pretty much similar. The eggs. And there's that. I don't even have a name for them. Another block the drawing I was working on. I can ink this one in really quick. Good for you. No, no, we know each other. So like, Random goes by many names. He's the Trace Master.
This guy's
All right, later.
on purpose.
That's true.
I have 61. Yeah, I now. I just worked it out. That's it. Elvis
Superhero names.
in Florence.
Batman. Mr. Fantastic. And there's man, I'm gonna have to look at them all again and remember them. Who's Deadpool? Is that Killer? Oh, Gunskunk, that's right.
Say something.
Man, it's starting to get warm in here again. Too many lines. Oh, is that a convention? What kind of convention? Oh, really? Oh, wait, yeah, she was making the keychains and such, right? Marches? What, people, like a demonstration kind of march, or what? Attack on Titan. I haven't even seen the new season yet. It'll be on my to watch list. Among so many. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm far from ever trying that kind of stuff. If ever, you know. Protest? That sucks. People need to have more hobbies. I'm gonna redo that hand. I don't like how it looks. She's got her hand cut clean off. Come on, I gotta use the restroom. I'm gonna drink. I probably won't stream much longer anyway, though. Oh man, I can smell all that marker fumes in here. My room smells like markers. Oh, that's cool. Your university did stuff like that. It was, well, one thing, it was a small college, so, but there was a few decent clubs that were kind of extracurricular stuff, and they did do a few things, but it wasn't, there was their own art department, but it didn't seem that great. I mean, I did a few art classes when I was there, but it was just for fun. I did ceramics though, that was pretty cool. Ah. Where are you gonna go to yours? There's a convention coming up in my area. I mean, they're already booked for like the Artist Alley thing and whatnot, but for me, there's Anime Iowa, which is in well, it's very end of July. It's like the last 3 days of July. Well, 28th through the 30th. Yes. What? What's up?
Hi.
Hi. What are you doing?
This is Final Fantasy.
No, it isn't.
You lied to me. Why doesn't she have a hand?
I cut it off. No, I'm gonna redraw it because I didn't like the shape of it.
I'm actually going to be playing this game here.
Noise. No, I don't like it.
I'm tired. I'm probably going to go to bed at like 10.
Are you?
Yeah. And get up at 6.
At least you don't work tomorrow.
I know, not at all. Go to bed at 10, wake up at 6.
Let me make it more of a closed hand. If I was closer to California, I'd probably go to that. But that'd be too much of a trip. I mean, I have a PTO, but I'm saving that for something.
Yeah, then
Maybe someday.
there's expensive too.
It would be a good excuse to go to California.
I think I'm planning on going in August.
This isn't Final Fantasy. This music. Oh, never mind. You're talking about the last one. I don't know what I was. I kind of lost train of thought.
You're stupid. Huh?
He,
That was Legend of the Dragoon, probably one of the best RPGs.
oh, Ohio.
You hear me popping those bubbles?
Quit.
Popping the bubbles in my fingers.
I have a feeling I know what that character is from. Like in that game, it might even be one that's related to the Tell Your Sophie game. Because I think she's the daughter of Fritz, but I'm not sure.
Which one's Fritz?
He's like the doll dude. He's like obsessed with dolls.
Cool.
he made Plakta.
What?
The dude Fritz made Plakta's body as the doll. Well, part of it. You have to play the game, dude.
I'm not going to. Dude, I have so many games I'm playing, it's not even funny. And I only play for like 10 minutes at a time.
I know. I'm so like hit and miss on my games anymore.
Like, I really want to play A Realm Reborn. Get into that. Dude, that Stormblood, the new Final Fantasy one, is like, looks like it's a lot of fun. But I was reading reviews on it. You have to do like 235 missions before you get, as a prelude, before you can even play Stormblood.
So that's like months of work.
Oh, months. Easily. Some guy was
That's
saying,
mainly made for people who've just been playing it for years.
yeah. Some guy wanted to start a new character. He started a new character. He just grinded for like 2 weeks and only got like a quarter of the way there.
Really? That doesn't sound fun.
No.
That's the thing though with like a lot of the games like Atelier Sophie and such. The DLC is mainly related to in-game plus. It's like stuff you gotta beat the game anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, I just beat the game. I don't really feel like playing it right away again. But to get the DLC stuff, you pretty much have
One
to.
of your better ones, man.
Yeah, no, that one was nice. Back in my graphite stuff.
Nice.
You can't eat it.
I don't want to eat that one. It's too nice. It's one of those things for eating. Don't eat. How many? 9. Well, actually, I'm gonna take a shower first. I'm gonna play 9.
Do it.
I'm going to.
Yeah, I think I'll probably call it quits for the day. I'm starting to feel lazy. Because I'm starting to get a little too quick with trying to do my lines, and it's going to mess it up. Alright, yeah, good starting point.
No. Then.
No, anyway, thanks for dropping by and stuff. I'll probably stream more through the week. Usually a couple times in a week. Depends how I feel after work, usually. Or how I feel before going to work. Peace.